Evening all, and welcome to episode, I don't know, episode 17. Because for some reason the last episode I have named as 156. I don't quite think we're that far yet. It's a mistake. Episode 17. 17 of season 8 of Factory Town, where that's thrown me completely for a loop. What were we doing? We were getting industrial knowledge, and we have some. We have 281, which means we can research new things, which is awesome. But first and foremost, I want to say thank you to Darius, because he pointed out that this school right here was in the wrong place. Right now it's covering all the houses. You see, it's all highlighted here. But I had it here, and it was only covering 3 houses. So, oops. Move it 1 square, and it covers all of them. So, yeah, and I've checked the other house as well. That's fine. We are completely backed up on grain, which is awesome. Which means all our grain is doing well. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We need to start selling some of this stuff, so I think we'll do that in just a moment. We also need to ship it back here. Rails we're doing okay on. We got a 213, so we're getting there for those. But let's tidy up some of the stuff that we need to do here. So first and foremost, we're going to research some new things. We're going to, I think we can't research mining. That's all. This is all. We can't. We'll research mining. We want machinery. We want mining. They're the main things. We also want railways. We can afford all of them, I think. So machinery. Click. There we go. We have the machine shop. Awesome. And metal conveyor belts and caravans. Caravans, good. I do need to unlock them though. We then want to unlock mining, because that's important. We need the mine to so we can stop using people to do things. We can actually use a mine to do stuff. And we want to unlock railways, because we're going to need railways. Click. There we go. Awesome. So where are steam locomotives? Steam locomotives are hidden behind town level 5. We are currently level 4, correct? Yep. So we need to get to level 5. That's going to be important, because we need trains. We're at the kind of point where we're going to be getting trains at some point soon-ish, maybe, perhaps. So we need to upgrade our towns to level 5. To do that, we need rail tiles, where we've got them, and we need iron wheels. Iron wheels are produced in the machine shop, the new building we just unlocked. And this one here. There it is. Our machine shop. And in here, this produces iron wheels, which is an industry specialization. Awesome. Got it. Which means it's going to go down here somewhere. Now, I would like to buy more tiles as well, but we are running a little bit low on money, yellow coins. And the reason behind that is because we're not selling our grain or our flour. We're not selling the flour. But then, do I want to sell the flour, or do I want to convert the flour to bread? Because we can do that here. The processing town can also convert it to bread. I wasn't going to originally. I know I was going to have the grain go off somewhere else. And I think you can do it in artistry as well. Yeah, artistry does a lot of the food stuff. So I was kind of going to put it over there. But that's going to be like our last town we build. Actually, the match is going to be the last town we build. So the next one's going to be industry. So I'm just wondering whether I could put in something. That's not the right size. Are you noticing these things as you go? That's not the right size. That's only 10. That is wrong. That is wrong. That must be 11. Which means that this is out by 1. Getting distracted. Getting distracted already. But I want to make sure I get all the numbers correct, because otherwise, otherwise this is wrong, and then I end up putting stuff in completely the wrong place. So, yeah. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, so that's where the squared off. So there's one gap between here and here. Something else I didn't actually counter in was this. This actually comes all the way down to like here somewhere. So this is in the wrong place already. So yeah, that's something we need to take into account. That's probably going to have to move at some point. So fun. Also, we do need to sell. If I'm looking here, so we're selling industrial tomes, but we do also need to sell normal books because they're required for standard research, and there is still stuff that does standard research. The kitchen, the tailor, that sort of thing. So but we need to also do that. But yes, so we've got mines unlocked, that's fine. We've got this all going on here. This is empty now, we can get rid of this. That can go, we don't need those. Thank you very much, but we don't need that anymore. Okay. They all look the correct size. Yep, they're all good. Okay. So selling our grain. Well, we can sell the grain really easily here by literally just outputting from the town centre into the food market. So we could literally just go have a flour. Yeah, that could have been a chute, but we'll do it this way. There we go. And then we're just going to sell all that, and that'll make us some money. Awesome. We'll hold off on bread until next time, but we also want to bring it back here to sell to these houses as well. Because, you know, I mean, right now we're selling berries, I think, so yeah, these people are getting berries, which is something we want to transport as well. But again, this is all kind of going to be on the rail system that we want to put in. So let's speed up some of our research even further. We want to get more cloth coming down here because we are really struggling for cloth. So let's finish off this line here. This line. Finish off that. So you want to come out and go this way. You want to be cotton. That's what we're making here. And all this has cotton affinity now. Awesome. Right. So this wants to come out this way. Over here. And then from here wants to go not even into the base. So I didn't even need to put that in there. That's probably why I left it so short last time. But yeah, it wants to go there. So we want to come out of here, go along, go to a silo in the center. And then from that silo, we want to go along and down. Okay, so we want to go up and up, along to like there, and then go downhill that way. That I feel will work fine. There we go. Okay. Then we want to have one in there. There we go. We want to grab the cotton, and we want to plant more cotton. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, boom. We don't want the cotton there. There we go. Awesome. So there's the cotton done. So we do want more what's this doing? We're selling. Ah, that's why we're selling it as well. That's why I was confused there. So I definitely want more cotton being made. So gonna that, put a house there. Do that. That's correct. Okay. Copy the cotton, increase the size, and go bonk, bonk, bump, and bump. Go. And then you, even though you say you're fine, you're not fine because you're not actually correct. So we'll do that. Oh, run that in like so. Remove that cotton there, and there we go. Okay. Some of these have got wood affinity. I don't care. Whatever. so we'll then hopefully get more cotton coming. So farms are something you can speed up with people, and they having more workers in a farm is better. So you don't have to build multiple buildings. That's fine. But right now we are struggling a little bit for people. But then it's exactly the same. Adding a worker to a farm, a forester, a mine, and I think there's something else as well. I can't remember the other, but workers add 100% speed when it comes to farms and foresters and things like that. Whereas other buildings, they only add a small amount. So see, I've got 3 workers in there, but it's only adding +3. 5 workers, it's adding +3. So the workers are actually not doing a great deal. They only add a half. They're only 50% as effective. So when it comes to normal buildings, it makes much more sense to build multiple ones. When it comes to farms, you can stick with one farm and just upgrade it and have more workers inside it. However, there does come a point where the farm can get fast enough to not be able to output its goods quick enough onto the chutes or things. Obviously, we're going to have 2 coming into one area here, so that chute going along there is going to cause problems for us. That's going to be the big issue, but it should be okay. It should be okay. Okay. So you're going to get grain come down here. That's fine. And then processing does cloth. So we need to figure out where we want to make cloth here. Cloth is used in a few things actually. So we do want a fair bit of it. Let me think for just a moment how. Let me have a quick look to see what we need for cloth, because we may need a lot more than I think we do, or not. So we will be right back. Okay, so we're back, and the numbers, many numbers here. I'm not going to go over them because I don't want to. Obviously, we could go down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out all the numbers on the camera tab. But I've done some calculations off camera. Hopefully they're right, and we'll see how it goes. So, in order to produce enough cloth, now this is bearing in mind if we continue to use cloth to make tomes, because you can use leather instead, and leather uses half as much, so we might go down that route. But if we were to use cloth to make enough to just make all of these tomes, all these level 3 tomes, to complete 100% satisfaction, so that's selling 1 to a house every 190 seconds, we need 896 cloth. Now you can half that. That's 60 buildings. That's 60 workshops. Now you can half that because we can double up the amount of cloth we make from here. So that's fine. And then you can half it again because you double up the amount of books you make as well. So that means we go down to 15 buildings. There's probably some other divisions in there as well that I've missed out somewhere. We obviously might be able to make double something else somewhere else, but we need 15 buildings producing cloth, which is interesting because we get 4 in a turret square, and if we went 4, 8, 12, 16, the full length, we get 16. Here we go 4, 8, 12. Down here we go 8. So I'm only halfway to where I need to be to make cloth if we put the 2 in here. Space is definitely going to be interesting. So, how do we want to do this? Well, I think we're going to have to look at leather. We're going to have to look at making leather instead, which is going to be fine because leather's going to be up here, and we can, you can half that. So if it's 15 making books with cloth, it's going to be 7 making books with leather. So, or 7.5 making books, so 8 books. So that's fine. So we can go. We've got 3 here, so we go 2 here. So that's what I think we're going to do. So we need to. Oh, that's books. Actually, hold on. No, that's cloth. That's workshops making cloth. So we need to have 8 workshops here making cloth to supply the things here making books, which will then also supply this over here making the research books. Now, what I haven't factored into that is the fact that you can also sell normal books. So you have the books here that are sold, and that cloth is used elsewhere. So that's why I'm kind of thinking we'll probably go to leather for books. That just makes sense. But we are definitely going to need lots and lots of books. So lots upon lots of everything. So let us copy this and paste it here. And then we need to change this up because this wants to be making the cloth from cotton. Yeah. So copy and paste, paste, and paste. There we go. And then we can actually remove these top ones. And we can change this. So this is going to be now cloth. Cloth. And it's going to input cotton, which is up here. Cotton, cotton, and cotton. There we go. Put on. Okay. We don't need cloth for anything ourselves. I don't think we use cloth to build anything. No, I don't think you need cloth to make the caravan. So copy, paste, paste, and paste, and there we go. And then we need to do is bring cotton down here into this. Now we can do it via this main line down here, which is we kind of have to do. We're gonna have to run down here and feed, but obviously we want to run this way because we need to feed two of them because there's going to be two of them here. Is that correct? Is that the correct numbers? 11. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, and then you're not going to book children with cloth. There we go. Okie dokie. Right. And then the cloth will come out of here and go down here. And then we'll come over here to go and feed into these two here. So yeah, the cloth's going to be directly fed into there. It will have to be filtered off as well because cloth's going to go elsewhere. But I think that's fine. So we'll put down a... We're actually going to put it there. On that side. Okay. I'm going to do that because we want to offset it from the center. Okay, so there, then you get one that way, you going on the floor to here, and then this is where you're going to probably actually have a silo because we need to raise it up. We need to raise it up to this level. We could do the box thing over the top and then raise it up underneath. That would kind of work, I think, but trying to see how we did it back there. So it actually wants to come in above that. Yeah, it wants to come in above that. So, and are we going to do 4 lots of paper here? Was that something I said we were going to do? Have 4 lots of books? I'm not entirely sure whether we need that. It does say to make the knowledge tome level 3s, we need 3 workshops producing books. That's for each one, and obviously you can half that because you double it. So I feel as if we're going to get to a point where things are bottlenecks, and I've not left enough space for things, and then we're going to be having to figure it all out. But that's fine. That's fine. That's kind of the wonder of doing it this way. Is learning the process as we go. trying to figure out a system that actually works for it. Another silo in here. Now, the biggest issue I'm having with the silos is the fact of that there's going to be a lot of dead products in the silos, but it's fine because we don't really need to back up and store books ourselves, so it's not such a bad thing. Okay, so we go to there. That should all work. That should be fine, and then obviously this can go down this way if it needs to. Yeah, looks a bit weird. We're not quite conforming to having crates everywhere, but then sometimes I need to just raise up the level. So yeah. Okay, so now we need to get our cloth, our cotton going down here, and that's where this is in the way. This is in the way. The food market is in the way. We do need one market somewhere in the centre here. However, that is important. So we need a market, just a single one, because once you have one market that contacts this, then all the other markets sort of connect via it. So, you know, if I move this one out the way over here, you do still connect. Okay, so maybe we don't need a market right in the centre. Maybe we can actually get away with having markets right on the edge of town, which will be fine. So we'll put this over here for the minute, and we'll do the same thing again we just did. We'll just do that and have you take in flour. Okay, and we're going to do this one properly because this is actually a thing we're going to need to have running down here permanently. Do I want it on the side? Do I want it in the middle? Well, if I'm going to have it on a side, I'm going to put it on this side. And that's because the goods that we're doing are on that side. So, and again, I could use a chute for that. I probably should use a chute for that. We might as well have it travelling at the highest possible speed we can. Gone. Okay, then the cotton will come out of here. Yeah. And it's going to go down this one. Now I'm going to pause the game just for a moment because I need to double check something. So I'll put the cloth on the centre line, so the cloth can come this way if it needs to, and then go out to the train stations. Okay. So we want to put in a crate here and here, and then another one here and here. And then, although this is an input. This is an input. An input should be above ground, and output should be below ground. Not that it matters, ground, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no actual conforming of how to do that. I've just kind of realised it's not. I can't. I was trying to follow a rule of if it's a good coming like into it, it's going to be above ground. But then that doesn't work because we're going to have cloth, and cloth is going to go out and into something else as well. So we're going to have belts wherever the hell belts are going to go. We're going to have chutes wherever they go. We're going to have cats and dogs living together. It's going to be fun. There we go. Okay, I'll pause the game, and that should go, and then we should be getting cloth being auto-made. You will output into those bars there. Yes, awesome. You are actually gaining input. That means this is running fast enough. It's not running fast enough because these aren't going to keep up with it, because yeah, to produce the amount of cloth required is it says 30 farms. So yeah, 1,784 cotton a minute. 1,784 divided by 6, because as was pointed out, I did an experiment previously that I'd completely forgotten about, and it was a chute can move 6 items a second when running at decent speed. I mean, right now it's blocked up and it's a bit slower, but when it's clear, a chute can run 6 items a second, I believe. So that means oh, sorry, 1784 divided by 60 means we need 29 items a second. Divided by 6, which means we're going to need 6, basically. We're going to need 6 chutes running at full capacity. This is where things are going to become a problem for us. So we're going to see. Hopefully, by the time we get up to actually going for the 100% happiness, we can upgrade to omnipipes for a lot of things. And I still do omnipipes above ground, because omnipipes can go up and over and things like that, and they're much easier to do things. So that's fine. But see here, now this is becoming a bit of a bottleneck because it can't output as fast as these are inputting. So we're already at the capacity of this. But it's fine. It's fine. There we go. There is cloth being made. Awesome. We're actually producing more cloth than we're using, which is great. I think we're just producing more cloth when we're moving, because logistics are going to be an issue as well. Because we're going to get to the point again of like these require so many a minute, but the conveyor belts just cannot input them fast enough. But that's okay, because I can push R here and we can click metal conveyor belts, and we can look into making those. Boom, there we go. Metal conveyor belts are done with industry. So next episode, we're going to want to start working on our industry. We definitely have enough books coming in now, being converted into industrial research books, which can then be sold. So everything will be awesome with that. So we can get more industrial points. But we want to be working on a bit of steam locomotives. We want to be working on a bit of, well, I'd like advanced logistics, definitely. Fluid pipes would be useful for moving some things around. That would be quite helpful. We can start going underground, doing things. In fact, we can research fluid pipes right now. Let's do that. Boom. There we go. I also need to be selling actual, just normal books. I just kind of, remember that we need to do that. So let's very quickly. I'm going to grab another wagon, and I'm just going to say, hey, would you take books and sell it to the schoolhouse? Just a trickle, just a small trickle of them. Keep us going for a while. Thank you very much. Okay, and this is all doing its thing, that's being sold, and that needs to go back up there. But we need to get to our next level of civics, which requires town centre level 6, and we are currently level 4. So we need to work on that, because we need to get our industrial town going, and we can't because we don't have enough civics or anything for it. But we'll work on starting to build industrial town next episode. There's another trading post I've not even properly looked at. Fish stew for gears, fertilizer for tomatoes, health potion of pickaxe. None of them are very good. None of them are very good at all. So, yeah. But all is good. All is well. We have books, we have cloth, we have things, and it's great. Knowledge is flowing. Knowledge is power. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.